Welcome to A2 Digital with Georgette Wanyande. In studio with me today is Jolene Mungai and Jacqueline Jockey, students from Riara University. And our topic of discussion today is going to be the internet, and more specifically, web privacy and security, especially at a time when the current COVID pandemic has forced everyone to switch from physical to online. I'm going to pose a question to my co-hosts. Do you feel like your life has changed in any way? Hakuna kitu imechange. Wewe ulikuwa tu online 24/7.
Well, at first, this COVID thing hit me hard. I had to take a lot of time to adjust. I almost got depressed.
What made you get depressed? What made you get depressed?
Because I saw that the world is ending now. I haven't achieved anything.
Ulikuwa unafikiria utapata COVID?
Hey, I saw it kwa doorstep too.
And what about you, Jolene?
Okay, for me, it has changed everything. When it comes to like working, people are now working online. When it comes to shopping, like the way we used to go shopping, right now, like you can't go like that on a regular basis. You have to choose a specific day. You have to go.
No, unaenda solo.
Yeah. See, like it's not like there before. So everything has changed.
So I want to pose a question to you in terms of like how much time you spend on the internet. Do you feel like COVID has forced you to spend more time on the internet or on your phones or your tablets, your laptops? Do you feel that way, Ama? You were just still using your phone so much?
Oh, yes.
you were there. You were there. What about you, Jolene?
Okay, for me, I'm not like a phone person. But okay, on a timely basis, yeah. Most of the time I'm with my phone. Maybe doing projects, schoolwork. Yeah.
How would you, like, 10 being the most of how much time you spend and 1 being the least? Rate yourself.
I'd say 5 out of 10.
Kati.
To be honest.
Oh, okay. And what about you, Jackie?
10, even 11.
on top of things. Personally, I think I'm a 7. I'm trying to cut down because pre-COVID, I think I was with you. I was 11, even 12. But this whole web privacy thing has me sort of flustered and sort of scared for my own safety online, because it's the last thing you'd actually think about. When you're clicking something, you think you're completely safe. It's not like when you're out there in the streets, right? So my question, another question I have for you is, what apps you spend more time on? Tuanze na mwenye kwa internet all the time. What do you spend your time on?
The first app is TikTok. That's my best.
TikTok is huge. TikTok, I think, is just...
It's actually addictive.
It's addictive. I think it was just made to be addictive.
I post videos sometimes.
A shameless plug.
I go by Jackie She. Jackie_She.
And what kind of content do you give out on TikTok?
Comedy mostly.
Oh, okay. We look for you. And what else do you do?
Instagram.
I'm
a fan. I like how they capture the photographs.
And do you take photographs yourself?
Yes, I do.
And ziko hapo?
Yeah.
As TikTok.
Jackie_She.
Have you heard that? Follow her, Jackie_She. She says she's funny. She's very creative.
She's a comedian.
I'm telling you, and she's talented, and she's here to educate us. She's like a triple, quadruple threat. And what about you, Jolene? What would you say about yourself? What apps do you use the most?
I'd say WhatsApp and Pinterest.
What do you do on those apps?
Okay, Pinterest. I love Pinterest because I get so much of inspiration and ideas about various things. And for WhatsApp, let me say WhatsApp is for impersonal communication only.
Oh, okay. So, like, Pinterest, would you say it's more leisure or what is it?
Somehow, yeah.
It's leisure. What are your interests there?
Kitchen
Mm-hmm.
and travel. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, do you believe? Just be sincere, hapa tunafungua roho. Do you believe you actually spend your time productively on Pinterest, on TikTok, on Instagram, on WhatsApp? Do you spend it productive? Would you say that's a productive way of spending your time?
Personally, I'd say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because Pinterest, in as much as it's for leisure, I get to learn a lot. WhatsApp, I'd say the same, yeah. I get to learn, I get to socialize with different people on a different angle. So for me, it's productive.
And what about you? How is TikTok It can be productive. People are building their mothers' homes using TikTok fame.
Yeah, it's productive. Kwanza, when the pandemic hit, I had to go distract myself with anything I can find. So when I did crazy videos, I knew time was passing and...
you felt fulfilled.
Yes, I felt
Oh, that's nice.
achievement.
And Instagram?
Yeah, posting photos, it made me become a good photographer. Snapping every moment, not letting any moment pass.
And now our topic, as I mentioned in my intro, was web privacy and security. Per your own, I would say, definition, what is, web privacy and security? How would you define it in your own way? I'll start with Jolene.
Okay, for me, I can define web privacy as the level of privacy protection an individual has while connected to the internet.
And what about you, Jackie? How would you personally define it?
I agree with Jolene because internet privacy ensures safe browsing. Web privacy ensures safe browsing. It keeps softwares and devices free of threats.
Before we go on our first commercial break, I'd just like to educate whoever is listening on what web privacy is and security. It's what they said. But if you wanted an more in-depth definition of it, it's any action or application taken to ensure the website data is not exposed to cyber attacks. I hope everyone has understood that. I'll see you after the end of this break.
Riara University provides an atmosphere where individual ideas are appreciated and nurtured.
They nurture your ideas. That's very essential in a good learning environment.
The kind of atmosphere that is found in the rich educational heritage of the Riara family group.
The kind of student that we're looking for is somebody who's thirsty for knowledge.
Our students become critical thinkers, think out of the box and craft practical solutions.
I chose Riara University because it was fully accredited. The faculty, the facilities, they were top-notch.
The library, it's really equipped, even with digital services.
Our courses are law, business, education, journalism, international relations, and ICT.
I'm fascinated by the fun we have in our learning, and I think that's what it's all about in the end of the day.
If I were to choose a law school, I would, trade my suit for jeans and sit here.
So much you could do here at Riara, so you can grow into a holistic individual.
Registration is ongoing.
We are back, and we are still talking about web privacy and security. I'm here in studio with the lovely Jolene. Who says she's not a frequent web internet person, and I'm here with Jackie, who's like to my farthest, and she says she's like out of 10 she's like an 11 or a 12. So my question for both of them was, when it comes to your own privacy, was there an instant that made you think of, am I safe on the internet? Was there an instance, something you saw on the news? Let me just throw you a bone. Something you saw on the news, something you read? Was there an instance that you were like, am I actually safe? Is my data safe? Is my password safe? Stuff like that. I'll start with Jackie. Jackie?
Well, I felt threatened. In terms of my information, I felt exposed. Because now you find that Facebook has bought WhatsApp.
Instagram. Instagram, it has let me see which other one. Facebook is like a giant right now. Facebook, I feel like Facebook, even if it's the major ones is Instagram, Facebook and WhatsApp, I feel like it's behind the scenes as well.
We also have, is it WeChat or something?
WeChat.
Yeah.
Now, what about you? I said with Jackie. She talked about how Facebook made her feel, because it bought all these other small companies. What instance made you feel, I'm not safe, or I am safe, or I'm good, I'm bad?
Okay, to be honest, I've never had such a scenario. So I won't say like there was a time I felt like there's no privacy. Yeah. Actually, I see the whatever
terms and conditions.
Those ones. For me, I never read them, and I'm sure Tanyanya mjasoma, to be honest. Nila too, you accept. Yeah, I accept, and you continue what you want to do.
The funny thing is, the truth is, I'm just going to be very overconfident and say most of us don't, because one, that print is very small. Am I right, Jackie?
Hey.
It's very small. It's very long. Before you read through that, you scroll through all that. You just want to go to the app, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So there's no difference between you and me. So for me, I don't read, so I just accept, and I move on.
And
but do you know what you're accepting?
I don't. To be honest, I don't know.
Would you like me to educate you a little bit? I have an instance of Facebook. When you accept Facebook, whatever age you are, you're giving them not only access to your name, your photo, your profile picture, but all your pics, your friends lists, your friends' friends, your contacts. Well, because now you have Messenger, right? That was one thing that really scared me. It actually reads my contact list. It's called an algorithm, and they use your contact list to be able to suggest like new friends for you.
Okay, for me, in as much as I feel relatively safe, it depends with the kind of app you're using. I'd say Facebook is not that safe. Messenger is not that safe. For WhatsApp, I wouldn't say I'm 100%. It's safe.
Why are you not 100% on WhatsApp?
Don't think it's safe. Because it's full of con men and con women.
Umekoniwa?
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to ask her that.
Okay. A friend of mine almost got conned.
How?
Someone friend requested her. Then
Facebook.
Then he pretended to be so good. Then he said that he sent over some items, iPhone, laptops. So he told her that he'll text her when the goods come to Kenya.
Okay, before Jolene goes into that, let's go into a second break, and then Jolene will tell us her other scenario or whatever she wanted to say.
Head one more for the road. Are you sure you are okay to drive? Every 51 minutes, one heart stops beating due to drunk driving. Do not let it be yours. Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, and remember, any alcohol is too much alcohol for the road, or else this could be you.
Okay, now we're back. I'm your host, Jujet Wanyande, and I am in studio with Jolene Mungai, and this is A2 Digital, and I'm also in studio as well with Jacqueline Joki, and we're talking about web security. And Jolene, who's right next to me, wanted to add on to something that Jackie had earlier talked about before the break, which was being conned on Facebook, on the internet. So, Julian, before I cut you for the break, what did you want to say?
Okay, I wanted to say I've had the same instance. Not me, it's actually a friend. There's this guy who sent him a friend request, and she accepted it. And this actually, before I even say, I want to say, like, before you accept any friend request, it's good you go through the profile first, even though others do lie.
What if it's hidden? There are people who hide everything.
Yeah,
what do you do?
True, but for me, what I do is, if there's a picture there, before I even accept, I go through your profile picture, the information that is there. And I think almost all ladies do this. Almost everyone.
I like the way she's looking at us. I like the way she's looking at us.
Everyone does that, especially the ladies. After she accepted their friend request, this guy texted him via Messenger. And they started talking.
Had your friend done a background check? Because she's a lady. I mean, she's like the 5% or the top 1%.
For her, yes, she did. But you know how ladies are. If a guy sent you a friend request and you go through the profile pictures and he's like, hey, this guy is cute. No. So you accept the request. True or false?
True, it's true.
True or false, JP? So for her, she was like, hey, let me accept. No. And this guy was what you people say, he was a ritualist.
That's scary.
So the girl, after accepting this guy, started telling her sorry, that I'll be doing this and this for you, you see, those things, but you have to do something for me, which I won't mention. So that's why I felt like Facebook, it's not really safe.
Did anything happen to your friend? Alifungua macho last minute, akajua this person is fishy?
Last minute.
I hope, how far had they reached?
I actually had another one, a friend, who got killed by a person whom they met via Facebook.
How did that transpire?
Okay, like, the same ladies what we do. Mona, he's cute, so you'll accept. He'll call you out, let's go for dinner, let's go for coffee and stuff. Obviously, you'll go. So this lady, she went. And the guy told her, let's meet at this place. The girl, she went. She accepted and she went. But unfortunately, because she never knew this guy well, she was found dead.
What happened?
Only God knows. But that was the last time she was seen.
She was seen. That is scary. I want to bring Jackie into the conversation because she's been very quiet over there at the end. Do you check, like when somebody sends your friend requests? Do you check?
I make sure I know that person very well. I look into the friends that person has. So that I can feel I'm safe enough to respond.
Do you think that that's all you need in terms of web security? You just need to just go through somebody's friend list?
I feel like with these apps, they maybe should come up with something that will make us, the consumers, feel secured while using the apps.
But WhatsApp will tell you your texts are end-to-end encrypted. I remember...
Which is a lie.
I remember that scenario of Facebook buying... No, they bought WhatsApp and then it took a couple of months or a year or something for them to get like into the privacy policy of WhatsApp. And there was a huge deal that happened. It actually happened this year.
For me, I feel like we need more.
What do you need?
Like, I need to feel secured while using these apps. Or otherwise, waturudisha analog. Yeah.
Utatumia kabambe.
Nitatumia because you feel more secure than with this whatever.
I've seen Jackie's face change. What about you, Jackie? Jackie, miss 11%, 11 out of 10.
Now because of the threat.
Would you go back to kabambe?
Yeah. For security.
Exactly.
Because I don't want someone knocking at my door
trying to kill you. Yeah.
You
are serial killers now.
WhatsApp. The people who are using WhatsApp, some left for this app.
Telegram.
Signal, Telegram.
Yeah.
Because they are more safe.
Yeah.
Than WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger and stuff. They need to make us feel secure.
And before they do that, because I'm sure it will take a while for them to like sit down and reroute the whole system, do you feel like there's something you can do?
For me, I feel like privacy starts with you as a person. So what people should do is mind what you put out there.
Let me ask Jackie, what would be a no-no for you?
Maybe when the person is posting nasty stuff, like porn, that is
it's a no-no.
No.
What about you?
True.
What about
I
you?
agree with Jackie. Like people posting things that are not appropriate, because people should know even kids nowadays are having access to phones.
Wamechanuka, ni
So,
kweli.
Nana,
Yeah.
so it's good, like, mind what you're posting.
True.
Don't go there posting nasty pics thinking maybe it's your age group who will consume that thing. Even kids
do it. Yeah, I see Jackie here who is itching to add on to something.
You find that these things will come back to you eventually. Because maybe when you're going to look for a job, you find that your employers will have found that account and seen your posts. Everything you've posted, you've put out there can make your life so miserable.
True.
So it's good to look what you post.
Yeah, and to add on to that, I would say just apart from doing what, even if you're a man and you're listening to this, do stalk people on Facebook and find out who it is you're friending.
It's so annoying.
Also, delete cookies. It's that simple. And I hate to say this because the print is so small and so much words that we don't understand because not all of us are tech people. Just read the terms and conditions, because sometimes you might be accepting something that in the end will come to actually haunt you. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, true.
We'll start trading, including
you. You will start.
Yes,
you will start.
Yeah, not getting lazy.
When it comes to all these things, now that we've talked and we've talked for quite a while, do you still feel safe on your smartphone? Scale of 1 to 10, give me a rating. Do you feel safe? I'll start with Jackie.
No, I don't feel safe at all.
Social media guru.
Due to the many movies I've watched, people can stalk and
even hack.
Even
place mtu ako.
Yeah. Geolocate. It's true.
GPS location.
Yeah. It is true. It is very true.
They can track you.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true, and it's something when you are actually accepting these privacy concerns. Actually, find out, will this site have access to, just my public information, or where exactly I am? Because right now we are recording this in Riara University. Will everyone know that I'm in Riara University, so they can easily stalk me? You need to think about that as a listener. Anything else you want to add on before we wrap up?
Everyone nowadays, like 98%, if I may say so, are having an access to a smartphone.
And the ages are getting younger and younger. That's the scariest part.
So it's good we mind what we're posting out there. Especially Facebook, tafadhalini.
So that's your final remark?
Yeah.
And what about you?
Yeah, I agree. Mind what you post.
mind what you post. And also read the terms and conditions, clear your cookies, just be smart about it. These phones are becoming smarter than us, and this is what is bringing problems to us. To add on to that, I don't think I have anything else to say. I would just like to thank you for listening, and I hope to see you same time next week. I've been your host, Georgette Wanyande, and this has been A to Digital.